Today we'll show you how to make delicious Italian meatballs. Start by beating 2 eggs and put them in a bowl with some olive oil, milk, panko breadcrumbs, garlic powder, kosher salt, some pepper, and finally some grated Parmesan. Mix all that together and then you're ready to add in your ground beef. The best way to mix here is by hand so you can really get those ingredients spread out well and evenly. Now shape your meatballs and put them on an oven tray with some olive oil. Bake them at 425 for 15 minutes, give them a flip, and then bake for another 7 minutes. Now it's time for your sauce. Start by heating a lot of garlic and some fresh basil in olive oil until it's fragrant. Pour in your crushed tomatoes, and if you want some heat, add in some chili flakes. You want to also season that with some salt and pepper while you bring it up to a simmer. Place your now browned meatballs in the sauce and simmer for 5 to 10 minutes.
Hi, welcome to My Gay Kitchen. Today we're making 2-ingredient low-carb pasta. I was actually so surprised. It came out so well and it's so simple. All you need is some shredded mozzarella. You're gonna melt that in the microwave and then add in an egg yolk. Then flatten it out and then you're gonna cut your pasta strips. I added the dough to the freezer just for a couple minutes just so that it would firm up a bit, but as you can tell, it's still pretty delicate. I boiled some water and then I cooked this just for like a minute or two and added some marinara on top.
This literally tastes like noodles.
This actually blew my mind.
So we've done apple and pumpkin, now let's make banana pancakes. All you need is 70 grams of oats, 1 whole banana, 115 grams of Greek yogurt, 1 egg, and cinnamon. Add some water and
fried pickles all over TikTok and had to try them. So the mini dash waffle maker gets some cheese. Now this is what I do differently. I add some pork rinds, about a teaspoon. Pickles go in, more cheese, more pork rinds. Let that sucker cook until it's nice and crispy, and it really does crisp right up. Chop that sucker up and it's great. Hats off to Keto Country for a great recipe.
Today I'm going to show you how to make my absolute favorite chicken salad. Let's go! Some people use rotisserie chicken for this. I'm using chicken breast. I defrosted it, put it in my crock pot, and let it simmer in chicken broth overnight. And I came out with some tender pieces of chicken. I refrigerated and chopped it. We're gonna take a few pieces of celery stalks and chop that up. Boom, celery's added. Now I'm gonna cut up my Vidalia onions. Not too much though, just a little bit. Boom, our diced onions are added. I'm going to take some craisins and roughly chop them up and add them. Boom, our craisins are added. Try not to add too many craisins because it's a lot of sugar. We're going to add a few dollops of mayo. Boom, done. Now we're going to add a few dollops of sour cream. Sour cream added. We're going to mix this thoroughly with a fork. Once my egg salad is mixed and complete, I like to stuff them in bell peppers.
This is the Bacon Weave BLT. Slice your squares and also a circle for a BLT salad bowl. Bake for 1 hour. Bacon weave bread. Now our Miracle Whip. Psych, we use mayo, heirloom tomatoes, and assemble. Fill your salad bowl and hit it with the balsamic. Keto friendly, delicious, and you know we got that crunch. Going in.
We're making pumpkin pie cake. 1 can of pumpkin, 1 can of evaporated milk, 3 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, boom. Pumpkin pie spice, about a teaspoon. Whisk it, like that. Grease your Pyrex, pour it in. Yellow cake mix. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle it evenly. Okay, it's gonna feel loose, don't be scared. 2 sticks of butter, melt it, boom. Pour it evenly over the top. You can put little pats on the dry part. Bake at 350 for 50 to 60 minutes. Okay, all done. Let her cool 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. Better than pumpkin pie. Better. Try it.
Today we're making tanghulu out of mandarin. This is the most satisfying dessert ever and it's super easy to make. Start with a few mandarins or clementines or tangerines. Peel them up and place them on a skewer. Bam. Next, add 1 cup of sugar to a pot along with a ½ cup of water. Place that on the stove and let it boil. It'll start to turn amber. To test if it's done, place a skewer into the sugar, then into the ice water, and if it's hard, then the sugar's done. Next, dip all of your mandarins into the sugar syrup. Let them cool for about 5 minutes, and there you have our delicious tanghulu. This is so much fun to make and so delicious. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
Are you doing keto or low carb and you like chips and salsa? Duh, me too. Microwave some cheese, throw some spices on there, break it up into chips. Okay, let's test out the crunch.
Gordon Ramsay, show me if you can make a better burger sauce than this. Let's do it. Drizzle some olive oil in your garlic, cover it up, and place it in the oven at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. In a bowl, add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a tablespoon of mustard seeds, a teaspoon of truffle oil, some chives, then squeeze in your garlic. Combine everything together, and your sauce is done. Enjoy.
Okay, so this was my lunch today. It was amazing, so here's how to make it. First, add some quinoa and some lettuce to a bowl. I also add some cherry tomatoes, black olives, 1 mini cucumber, and a bell pepper. Next, I add my turkey, spinach, and feta meatballs. I'm putting up that recipe later today. I add more feta because I like feta, some tzatziki sauce, lemon juice, olive oil, salt, and pepper to taste. This is what it will look like, and enjoy!
Cooking street food on TikTok for 21 days.
Piece of chicken breast. Butter fry the breast and the chicken breast with the back of your knife like this. Chicken, 4 tablespoons of Chinese cooking wine, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a white pepper, 2 tablespoons of 5-spice powder, grate in 4 pieces of garlic together and let it rest for 20 minutes. Add in some oil and turn the heat up to medium high. 2 eggs. 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, mix together. Tapioca starch, this is what gives it the nice crispy texture. Put the chicken breast in the batter, cover in tapioca starch, and we're gonna let it rest for at least 5 minutes. The pan is hot, we're gonna add in our chicken. The chicken for 7 to 8 minutes or until it gets nice and crispy. Mix together equal parts of paprika, 5-spice powder, white pepper, as well as a little bit of salt. The chicken gets nice and crispy and golden brown like this, we're just gonna remove, sprinkle on seasoning.
I'll look. Today we're gonna make Popeye's crispy chicken sandwich with token. Let's go. For the brine, pickle juice, buttermilk. For our dredge, for the chicken, a little bit of potato starch in there, garlic powder, paprika, onion powder, salt, and pepper. Shake off that excess, toss it in. 5 minutes at 325. Fry again at 375 till golden brown. If you don't toast your buns like that, what are you doing? Mayonnaise, hot sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, lemon. Popeyes, when you gonna hire us? It's unbelievable.
To make the dipping sauce for the fried pickles, you're gonna need 1/4 cup of mayo, a tablespoon of ketchup, a tablespoon of that sauce that I cannot pronounce, 1/2 tablespoon of tapatio sauce, and you're gonna add pepper and garlic salt to your liking. Then you're gonna give it a good mix. You're gonna dip your pickles into that delicious sauce y a tragar.
So sometimes we have leftovers, right? In this case, I have these 1-ton sheets. I have some broccoli, and this is what you do. Everybody can do this. And now you put all the broccoli flowers all around. Make sure that they are cut as small as you can. Like that. Make sure they are in between all the wontons. Some salt, a touch of oil, why not? And then you put it on top of this boiling water and you cover. Boom. And what you do now, you serve yourself a glass of wine. The wonton will call you, hey Jose, I'm ready. You know they're ready. We turn the heat off and take a look. We sprinkled a little bit of soy, and in this moment we're gonna put some dry shipjack tuna flakes like this, and you are ready. Hey baby, you want some? Sorry, you're too far away.
2 cans pumpkin. Sprinkle pumpkin pie spice. Swirl in 1 packet cream cheese frosting. Walnuts. 1 packet carrot cake. Don't mix it. 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter sliced thin. Put into a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. Better than carrot.
You won't believe what we're doing today. We're doing omelets in a bag. Ready? We got a little Ziploc bag here. Just gonna put it in a cup to hold it. And then egg. Add your egg in. Don't forget to season it with salt and pepper. That much. Okay, now let's add some ingredients. Whatever you want here, guys. And this is where you can just go crazy. Add all your ingredients in. Added some veggies, some bacon, a little spinach. Now we want to take the air out of the bag. See, it's already labeled with a Sharpie. It's my future boo. Now it's going right into a pot of boiling water for 7 minutes. Now I've got mine already done. See, it's labeled Lisa. That's how you know whose is whose. You can put as many omelets as you want. Now I just gotta slip this bad boy out on a plate. Hoo-wee! Who knew it could be this easy? A little cheese, a little parsley. Let's go.
Easy pan seared halibut with lemon dill butter sauce. Go ahead and generously season your halibut. Put in a pan with a little blended oil. Medium-high heat. You're going to hit it in there until about golden brown, not super brown yet, because you are going to baste. Flip over, add in your butter and garlic. Baste that until it's a pretty firm fish. It is a white fish you want it on. Add in wine. Go ahead and scrape off all that nice, beautiful fond on the bottom. Add in shallots, lemon juice. Reduce that down until it's pretty much dry, almost no liquid. Add in really cold butter until you have a nice formed sauce. Add in some dill at the end. Pour over the top of your fish, and there you have it. Easy dinner recipe.
Here's another dish I learned how to make during my study abroad in Barcelona, crema catalana. This is really similar to creme brulee, but instead of vanilla, has flavors of lemon, orange, and cinnamon. In a bowl, mix together 2 egg yolks and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Then in a saucepan, heat a 1/3 cup of heavy cream over low heat. Add a lemon peel, an orange peel, and a full stick of cinnamon. Heat this until it's just warm and all of the flavors incorporate. Then pour your cream mixture into your egg mixture. Whisk this mixture together and then pour it evenly into 2 ramekins. Bake at 300 degrees Fahrenheit in a water bath until the centers no longer jiggle. Once they're done, allow them to set in the fridge for at least 4 hours or overnight. To serve, spread a thin layer of granulated sugar over the top. Then, using a culinary torch, caramelize the sugar on top. If you don't have one, you can broil it in your oven. Allow the sugar to harden and then enjoy.
You need to see this. I used onions and garlic with tomato paste and cooked it in vodka. Thicken it with cream and chili peppers, topped with Parmigiano Reggiano. Whisper sweet nothings and sigh, just gorgeous.
This is a really great way to reset after a weekend of maybe not so healthy eating. It's a vegetable detox soup and it's loaded with nutrients. Take a pot of vegetables, boil it with some salt and dried herbs, and then make a cashew cream out of raw cashews and water. Just blend that until it's super creamy. And then you're gonna add that to your cooked vegetables, add some cooked lentils, and add it all together. Then we're gonna add some spinach. We wanna keep that raw so that we don't lose those nutrients. And then we're gonna blend that all together and pour it into a bowl. Drizzle a little olive oil and black pepper, and super delicious.